I received a couple of phone calls from friends. I think that's where my first encounter, oh my God, the situation has completely changed now. It shows us what kind of people we are living with. Ocean of misinformation. Next week, the vaccine is going to come for sale in a hospital next to you. It means nothing. Let's not get excited when somebody says phase 1 is over, convalescent plasma donation. So when the second wave comes, so call the numbers and donate convalescent plasma. I distinctly remember sometime in Feb or March, I received a couple of phone calls from friends. At that time, we had already heard about the COVID-19. We were not in lockdown. There were no tests, but we knew that there was something happening. So I got a couple of calls from my friends saying they had like fever, cough, diarrhea. One of them had headache and they were quite worried if it could be the COVID. But then I told them that as there is no community spread at that point of time, unless they had met somebody who traveled from a spot which was a hot spot, the possibility of it being COVID was very less. And I remember one of them had in fact met somebody who had traveled from Europe. But fortunately, I treated both of them like how a common viral cold would be treated, just added some vitamin D, vitamin C and zinc, and both of them recovered. I think that's where my first encounter with COVID-19 happened. Oh my God, the situation has completely changed. Now, any phone call, anybody who calls me for fever, I think it's COVID-19. It's taken a paradigm shift. I'm Dr. Santosh Jacob, orthopedic surgeon and COVID physician from the city of Chennai, Tamil Nadu, India. And I believe that valid information is what you need to figure out what's going on in the world around you, especially with the COVID-19 happening. So if you liked what you saw, subscribe to my channel so that you can get such regular updates. Now, getting back to the point. One good thing I think it has really done, though, it has taken us back to the basics, hygiene, having empathy for others, having etiquette, because now it clearly shows, like, if you care for somebody, you wear a mask, you don't think that it is uncomfortable for you, because studies have shown all over the world that wearing a mask protects the person who could be more susceptible than you, who could fall sick, who could die of this disease, and now we know that if somebody is not wearing a mask, it is because they put their comfort more than another person's susceptibility to death or infection. It shows us what kind of people we are living with, Apart from that, the amount of information which is out there is just sick. It's so hard to sieve through which is right and which is wrong. So absolutely, I can understand the confusion which is happening, but there are a few good websites, like WebMD is a good website where you can get good details. And then if you want like accurate information about the COVID-19, a YouTube channel by Dr. John Campbell is really good. He gives like real accurate information. And apart from that, Pub Central is a good website where you can get papers, evidence-based papers. I think you guys should really look at these channels and try to figure out how you can get like real information from really the ocean of misinformation which is there when we just open our phones, That is one thing about this virus. And then like focusing on immunity, what you're eating, how much you sleep, how clean you are, how good your oral hygiene is. Are you somebody who takes care of your nasal cavity? Do you keep it clean? How do you generally take care of yourself has become a very important part of you being susceptible or not to the COVID-19, because it has shown that those who have not taken care of their lifestyle, like those who have not taken care of their body weight, those who have not checked their vitamins, their nutrition, those who have eaten unhealthy food, processed food, basically unknowingly not control their diabetes or hypertension, they are in fact more susceptible. So this is an opportunity for us to change our lifestyle. And once we change it, we are not in the susceptible category. So it has given us an opportunity to get back to basics also. And then of course, the search for a vaccine. It's going to take 18 months from the start of phase 1. That is if everything goes right. So let's wait for it. So let's not get excited when somebody says phase 1 is over, because it doesn't really matter. Unless you read a newspaper article saying next week the vaccine is going to come for sale in a hospital next to you, it means nothing. From vaccines, I'd really like to go to antibodies. Basically we give vaccines to create antibodies in you. That's called active immunity. But now, those of you who have recovered from the COVID-19, you have good antibodies in you. And if you are somebody who likes to help, I suggest you think about convalescent plasma donation. So how it works is, you call the plasma donation bank which is in your neighborhood and you tell them that you've been positive with COVID-19 and your symptoms stopped at this date, now you're negative and you would like to donate. Then you go there and they will take a test to see whether you have good antibodies. And once they check your antibodies, they will tell you if you can donate or not. You have two advantages in this. One, you know if you've developed antibodies, basically resistance to the COVID-19. And if you have good antibodies, you can donate. You can even donate twice and save a life and save a family and save people who are going through a lot of hurt already during this. And I am going to be attaching two numbers right here, which you can call if you would like to donate to our bank. And also if you would like to have more information about plasma donation, because I believe that is going to be the way we prepare for the second wave. So when the second wave comes, I feel that if Chennai or if Tamil Nadu or any state has a significant amount of convalescent plasma prepared, then it would be easy for us to face the pandemic without fear. We might not even need to look at a lockdown if the second wave comes. We have come through this journey together with the COVID-19 hanging around, being a part of it. It might be a part of us for a longer period of time. Basically, we need to adapt and we need to take active steps in order to help those who are going through what we went through in the past. And convalescent plasma is a way you can do that. So call the numbers and donate convalescent plasma. Thank you guys.